So I feel like I haven't done an update in a while. I did talk about Cal's therapist in the school. So the last couple months of school, Cal had his therapist, his RBTs with him from the time he walked in the building to the time he left the building. They would just split the shifts. So one would leave and the next one would come. And then the last 3 weeks of school, one of Cal's therapists, the afternoon therapist, left. She left because she had to move back home. So he ended the school year with just one therapist, which she's only there for half day, which started to lead to anxiety again. So the whole point of having his therapist in the school was to help let him have the support he needs, but also I said this to the doctor that he was OCD, his developmental pediatrician who diagnosed him because he just had his yearly checkup, and I was saying how he's OCD. But he explained to me he's not OCD. He has cognitive whatever. I don't even know what the word is. I got to look it up. There's so many words in this autism world that I've never heard of. So he has cognitive whatever, which is like OCD. So he likes things a certain way, but he also picks certain people to do certain things for him. So even as far as like walking in the building, if it was like a group of people and a random person walking him into his classroom, it would cause his anxiety. It would affect his anxiety, and he would have a meltdown. So months and months of that happening at the beginning of the school year, that's why I tried to get his therapist in the building, which actually ended up really well. But when his therapist Maria left, I knew it was going to be an issue again. So of course, the first couple of days, I could definitely see a difference with him, that his anxiety was back, which leads to bad behavior, because he doesn't know how to control it otherwise. So it just comes out doing things he shouldn't be doing, like banging his head, biting his arm, leading to more meltdowns. So the end of the school year, I would just pick him up half day once Brittany left, and that seemed to help. So I'm saying all this because he's finally getting his second therapist, and it's happening today. So since school has been out, he's been going to the therapy center half days, and that has been going well. But any change in his schedule, like there's no school anymore, it's summertime, therapy, only one therapist, that also can lead to different behaviors, and it usually takes a couple weeks to get used to. So he had a pretty rough weekend, which we're just used to. It's just exhausting. But we get through it. And so today he is starting with a second therapist, and so he'll be at the therapy center full time now. I think it's about 36 hours a week. So hopefully it works out with this girl. One thing with Cal is you have to be a pretty strong person. He does not want he doesn't want like a pushover. He wants you to be like in charge, but you have to do it like nicely, and you have to have a lot of patience. So he's had OTs in the past that I could just tell right away it wasn't going to work. He doesn't like soft-spoken people. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I guess this girl used to be in the field, then was a teacher, and then she's back in the field. So hopefully it works out. I can usually tell like within like 2 weeks. So we'll see how it goes.